I think that Farmville's nightlife right now is in some ways non-existent.
I think it's grown exponentially in the past 2 years.
I can see the nightlife expanding in such a way that we become a destination.
The town of Farmville, part of Prince Edward County, located at the heart of Virginia, dates back to the year 1798, serving as one of the centers for trade, education, law, and finance for the surrounding 7 counties. This has not changed, as today, Farmville still serves as the largest municipality between the cities of Lynchburg and Richmond. Farmville is home to many successful businesses, industries, and cultural and educational organizations. The town of Farmville is also recognized as America's first 2-college town, serving as home for both Longwood University and Hampton-Sydney College. The phrase, "come early, we close at 5, is a phrase that residents of Farmville have become very accustomed to. After speaking to Jimmy Hurt, he explained why he thinks these buildings are being reutilized.
I think the interest lately in grabbing up these old vacant buildings and restoring them into restaurants and breweries and so on, because evidently there's grant money available, which is making it advantageous to investors to get an old building, restore it like it was 50 years ago, and keep it that way.
With the addition of new businesses for the different crowds that reside in Farmville, the nightlife is taking a turn for the better. We spoke to a few different business owners in the area to help us have a better understanding of the growth of nightlife in the community of Farmville.
A few years ago, when I was a student at Hampton-Sydney, we had 2 bars. There was the Hampton-Sydney bar, which was the Fish and Pig, and there was 202 for Longwood, and there wasn't much else in the way of food offerings or nightlife. To go back and kind of touch upon my experience at 202, when I was in college, I would have to say that it was a dive bar for students. It was dark, it was dirty, but it was a lot of fun. Since then, it has been converted into a very nice Italian restaurant attached to the renovated Wyandotte Hotel. And so, yes, those experiences are starkly different. We're going from a divey college bar to a boutique hotel, a nice rooftop bar, and a fancy Italian restaurant. The nightlife has significantly improved. There is almost a walking culture that perhaps did not exist then. You can start at the brewery, you can head over to the Wyandotte and the Catbird and Effingham's, all within the same night out. And I think that's something that Farmville is still getting used to, but we're so happy is finally here.
We love to consider ourselves collaborating with the community, giving everyone a lot of different options. It's important to get the local crowd involved in Hotel Wyandotte as a big supporter in the community. And one of the things that we've tried to do to target the local market is to create specials. I think that there's a perception out there that we're just for travelers or professors or locals, and that's just not the case. We want to see a lot more students over here, and we target our market of the Effinghams and the menu pricing there to the college crowd.
After speaking to the different business owners, we noticed that one of the most interesting factors of some of the local businesses around town is how they network with each other. While there have been new businesses taking part of the success in town, it does not end there. One of the most successful business owners in the area, Nash Osborne, also had a vision to create a more exciting atmosphere in town.
Farmville's nightlife right now is in some ways non-existent. In some ways, I think it's an early scene. We felt that there was a need in Farmville for a live music venue, bar, college bar, restaurants combination, and decided that this was probably, like I said, the best fit for the town and for the 2 colleges. We want to be pretty diverse in the way we book acts, and we'd like to do, some nights with the DJ, some nights with live bands. We're trying to pull in some regional and even maybe some national acts. We will have a full stage and full sound array in here. So, fans are traveling, they can just they can pop in and play without a lot of equipment loaded. So I think, obviously Thursday nights we'll go back and we'll have our old school college night with lots of good drink specials and what everybody wants. But I think that it's gonna have a positive impact on the nightlife.
Nash Osborne is a successful local businessman, also an entrepreneur. So my father and he got together to open this nightclub. And while that's going to be wildly successful, it's exciting to know that our beer is going to be on tap there too. We have a product that establishments are going to want to have on tap. So that project has come together nicely, is moving forward, and will just add to what Farmville is. I can see the nightlife expanding in such a way that we become a destination, and instead of people taking their hard-earned dollars out of the town, we've got people from Richmond and Charlottesville and North Carolina coming to our town and enjoying what we have to offer. I see the nightlife expanding in the next couple of years as we go from, mild interests to a destination location. And there are a lot of important people in this town working to make that a reality.
Local businesses in the past few years have been working hard and collaborating to bring a better experience to Farmville residents. Instead of being lights out at 5, Farmville's nightlife will be lights on for years to come.
And to have a place like this is just amazing. It's such a great thing to see this little town grow and blossom into what it's become. So we're happy to have 3rd Street here, and happy 3rd Street's having us.